Good evening again, everybody. Yes, this is the Queen Bee Sea Temptation doing a live stream version of Chicago Talk. And I just received some breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. Lord, I had to pray for this girl because I just don't know what to say. I just found out just a split second ago that this is regarding Janet Jackson and her soon to be ex husband. Um, Found out that they started divorce proceedings last week at a London courthouse, and the breaking news right now is that they're fighting. They're doing a custody battle now. Who should get custody of the baby? And I just was like, Lord have mercy. I said, because she was Janet. I know she said that she was planning on doing her tour in September, and she wanted to take the baby with her. But now, it's been reported that they're going through a custody battle now. But my thing is this though. I mean, if it's going to be an issue like this, my thing is why is it that they cannot just have joint custody where, Janet will have the baby for some time, during a time period, and then the ex-husband will get the baby for, a certain length of time. So I just was like, baby, what is really going on? What is this man up to? And I mean, they both have money, so that's not the issue. But, dad, come on now. I mean, why would you take her baby? And she just had him back in what, January? And all of a sudden she wants to he wants to take her, get her for child custody. I mean, it's not like she's an unfit mother. It's like, hey, just let her raise the baby, and then if you want to get joint custody, then so be it. But before I forget, I wanted to say namaste. Good evening, everybody. In case I got disconnected, I do apologize. This is the Queen Bee herself, Sea Temptation of Chicago Talk, coming with breaking news, breaking news. Yes, Lord, everybody, please come together and pray for this lady because this is a mess. As everybody are well aware, that last week that Janet Jackson and her soon-to-be ex-husband is right now they went to a London courthouse to file for divorce, and right now they're going through a child custody to see who's going to get custody of this little baby. Lord have mercy. I mean, why don't just my thing is this though, why is it that they just can't go for joint custody? Why is it that the ex-husband is going for sole custody? I mean, it's not like Janet is a bad mother or unfit mother. And her plan was that she wanted to go on tour in September, and her plan was she wanted to take the baby with her. Now all of a sudden, this dude want to step in and talking about who's going to get custody. But my thing is, like I said, why don't you just file for joint custody and just figure out from that point who is going to get custody of the baby from this time period to this time period, and then the other parent is going to get the baby from this time period to this time period. I mean, why is it that it's got to be a sole custody thing? To me, that just doesn't make any sense. I mean, to me, the whole thing is just straight up crazy. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to do a live stream this evening about this breaking news, and also I got a piece of second breaking news. Now about a few weeks ago, maybe about a month ago, I had reported about an incident that happened at the Starbucks here in Chicago where this guy had jumped on this guy for, and I found out what happened though, that this white guy had jumped on this black guy for spilling coffee on his light colored suit, and found out today though that that man did get charged for 3 counts of misdemeanor battery. Now, according to my research, depending on how the case goes and depending on whether if he had any priors or not, I don't know. I mean, he could get anywhere from maybe say 30 days up into a year of prison, depending if they go with I think it's like a class A to a class C, depending on the situation. So the man can get anywhere between 30 days up to a year. It depends, but that's the breaking news as far as with that, though, that he did definitely get charged with 3 counts of misdemeanor battery. So I look at it like this: my prayers go out to the victims of that incident. My prayers go out to the employees of that Starbucks coffee shop. I hope all is well and well indeed, and as well as in divine order. Because one of the employees had reported that the day that he went to report in for work, that's when he noticed the incident had happened. There was a fight that happened outside though, and the defendant, he was calling the victim all kind of derogatory and racial names, and it was just totally ridiculous. So I hope many, my prayers go out to the victims as well, and I hope all is well, and I hope they could see justice out of this. So I'm gonna stay on this live feed for just a few minutes to see if anybody's gonna chime in and see who's gonna talk about what, But that's the breaking news, and then plus I did report it earlier that one of the members at Mob Deep did passed away due to complications of sickle cell anemia, and he was 42 years old. And his name, he was better known as Protege. Now, from what I gather, they said what was the actual cause of death, they don't know yet, but they said that officially how, what had happened. He was hospitalized. They did a show in Vegas a few days ago, and, Protege did get hospitalized, and he did pass away today from complications of sickle cell anemia. And he has been battling that disease ever since childhood. So, I feel kind of sorry for him because he had went through such a hell of a battle in terms of, sickle cell, because that is no joke. Which that gets me to thinking though. I really am thinking about maybe my next video I might do a little bit more, do a talk more a little bit more in detail about sickle cell anemia and how it happens, because I know when you have two parents and if one has the trait and the other parent doesn't have the trait, then 8 to 9 to 10 times, the child might end up developing the trait. But if you have two parents that comes together and they both have the trait, then it's going to be 99.9% of the time the child will develop the sickle cell anemia disease itself. So, yeah, so my prayers definitely go out to Protege, to his band members of Mob Deep, to his family. I want to keep them up with the highest vibration of love and strength, and hope is all is well, and hopefully they could be able to get past this tragedy, and hopefully try to move on, to different things. Because when you're talking about losing somebody that you love and you care about, I mean that is one hell of a situation to go through. As far as losing somebody for this because of this illness. But I mean, the good thing, I mean, that was something that wasn't he wasn't shot or murdered or anything like that. That's just something that he didn't have any control, and that was an illness that he actually battled for a long period of time. So definitely my prayers go out to him. And also, just like to recap on the previous video I just did, I do have a link on my Facebook page where you actually could go on that link. It's an actual link where, they're looking for 1 million women to sign the petition about Steve Harvey, because he had did this woman so damn wrong. I mean, he had forged her signature on divorce papers. He had the divorce case sealed, and there's just so many other things, as well as kidnapping, as far as their son is concerned, and they had her locked up, I mean, far as for child support, and she didn't receive no paperwork, no documents about that whatsoever. And when she had went to court one day asking about the status of the divorce case, not only did Steve Harvey had the case sealed, but she never received copies of her final divorce decree. So you tell me if that's not suspicious or not, though. I mean, that sounds like some dirt that he's trying to cover. But me personally, I think what it is this. I think he did that on purpose, though, to keep her from getting access to his money. I think that's really what it is, though. But either way it goes, my prayers go out to the highest vibration to Mary Harvey. I'm praying for her health, and hoping that she could seek justice out of this, and hoping that she gets what's due to her, what's coming to her, because she deserves way, 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 way better than that. Because when you're talking about stuff like this and talking about domestic violence, I mean, because I was a victim of it, and I'm going to tell you something, baby, that is no joke. I mean, and I tell women, if they ever come and tell me about that they were caught up in a domestic violence situation, my main advice to them is there's two words: get out. Because if that person, if the abuser, if he's not wanting to change or try to seek some help and try to do something better for himself, don't even waste your time, because he's not going to change. He's going to keep on doing what he's doing. And it's up to you whether if you want to make that move or not and leave, then please leave, get to a safe place, though, because when you're talking about a victim of domestic violence, that can take effect on you mentally. I mean, because that will lower your self-esteem, that'll lead you up to depression, and And it's important. I mean, get out and also seek help. Those are my main two pieces of advices. Get out, seek help. If you had to reach out and get some counseling, then do it. I mean, and then also try to rebuild yourself to become a better you, because once you get out that situation and you try to get back on your feet, then it's up to you to make you, develop you into becoming a stronger and better person. And especially this message goes out to women with children, as well. You know, if you're trying to get out of an abusive relationship, marriage, or whatever the case is, get out, seek help, do what you need to do. Then that way you could become a stronger person, become a stronger parent. Because at the end of the day, after everything is said and done, you still got to take care of your family regardless. And those children look out for you. I mean, they're going to look up to you as their role model. So, and also that'll be a good lesson to the children, because, you know, why would you want to stay in an abusive situation? And that's giving the message out to the children that, it's okay, to get beat up. It's okay to get punched. It's okay to get sexually abused. It's not okay. It is not okay, because why would you stay in a situation and you know that that person's not going to change, and what's going to end up happening? You're going to wind up being two things: either you're going to be seriously hurt, or you're going to wind up dead. And it's not. Trust me, from experience, it isn't worth it. It's just not worth it. So as far as with that, best thing to do is just get clear of that. Do what you need to do. If you're married to the person, just go on and file divorce papers and do what you do. Or if you're not married to them, then just walk away from it and just move on with your life, and try to do better for yourself and as well as for your family if you have kids. So I'm just trying to see if anybody is trying to come on this live stream. And the next thing I want to touch on is not a definite thing yet, but I'm looking at possibly sometime in August, maybe in August. It's not a definite thing, so don't quote me on it. It's just it's a possibility. I got to get back with this person. But sometime in August, I'm thinking about doing a possible meet and greet. A possible meet and greet. That way I can have a chance for the people in Chicago to, meet with the subscribers and, talk with them, talk about news, and just kind of connect more with my people, because it's really important, because if it weren't for you guys, this channel wouldn't be in existence. And I appreciate every one of my subscribers. I see right now we are growing and getting stronger. And I wanted to say I love all of my subscribers. I love you. I bless you. And I definitely have faith in you. And I realize the creator within each and every one of you. And let's continue to move forward and make this channel stronger and better. And like I said, I appreciate every one of you from the bottom of my heart. Oh, and also, by the way, I want to give a shout out to two special people, because these two people were a form of inspiration to help me start this channel. Two shout outs to my brother, The Real Deal, out of Gary, Indiana. Definitely go check his videos out, though. That's The Real Deal, ReelDeel. That's how he spells it. You can look it up on YouTube. He has plenty of videos. I mean, that's a deep brother right there, and he's out of Gary, Indiana. And also the second person who encouraged me to start this channel as well, that's PT, PT Showbiz Top 5. Go definitely check his video out, because he definitely deliver gossip news every day about different celebrities. Sometimes I might get some feedback from him, and then depending on the situation, and then sometimes I'll come back on my channel and report it, depending on how it is. So yeah, but definitely check out The Real Deal out of Gary, Indiana, and check out PT Showbiz Top 5. He's out of Dallas, Texas. He does his videos. I did send him the information in terms about him going live, because so hopefully within the next few days or a week he might do live stream and do some live videos. So, but we'll see what happens on that. But yeah, definitely I'm going to, like I said, do a shout out to both of them. I love both of those guys, and they're the ones that did encourage me to start Chicago Talk, because first I was kind of adamant. I was like, don't have that type of time, blah, blah, blah. But both of them definitely encouraged me to do such, and here I am right now, and I really am thankful for that. And like I said, I love all of my subscribers, And also another thing, like I said, I still want to, and I've been talking about this on my previous videos, and I'm going to say this again on this live stream, that I have a Patreon page, and right now I'm trying to get the message out to all of my subscribers to pledge, because right now the purpose of these pledges, what I'm going to do is take a certain percentage out of these donations and donate it to the citizens of Flint, Michigan. Because it's really sad, though. I mean, 3 years with these people in Flint, Michigan, 3 years, and they have not had any clean water, and then, how are they going to survive out there without water? They got to have water to drink. They have to shower. They have to bathe, wash clothes, or even if they have animals, if they have live animals. Hell, they need water also, because it's important, your water supply is really, really important. You got to have that for yourselves, for your family, for your pets, whatever the case is. So, let's get together and try to donate, try to pledge. I mean, I don't care if it's $20, $5, $10, $2, $1, whatever you can give. And like I said, I want to definitely donate a percentage to the citizens of Flint, Michigan. So far, I've had 2 subscribers that did a pledge to patreon.com/Chicago Talk. And once again, I want to thank those 2 subscribers, though, for pledging. So if anybody could find in their hearts, like I said, because this money is definitely going to go to a probable cause. So, I'm not saying it's going to solve the problem, but at least, try to show that we get the people in Chicago, and as well as around other states in the country, at least show that we do care. We want to help, to try to, not only to try to, help them to get clean water, but help them also with any other necessities that they need, because I take stuff like this, I take very, very seriously. And I want to try, I'm not, try to help as much as I possibly can, So if anybody can find it in their hearts, I don't believe in begging, but if anybody can find it in their hearts in terms of trying to make a pledge, give, whatever they can, then it would be highly appreciated. And I will, once you make that pledge, then I definitely will send a shout out to you personally, and it'd be from the bottom of my heart. I mean, real talk. I mean, it definitely will be from the bottom of my heart, and then hopefully see what happens from that point. But like I said, this movement is very important. Like I said, this is a cause to try to help people in Flint, to help them to kind of get some water, fresh water, help them get them back on their feet. And, I just hope and pray that they do something in terms of getting this problem resolved for us getting clean water, because, being surrounded by that dirty brown water, I mean, wow, that's really deep. That is just too deep. So I'm gonna wait a couple more minutes. Nobody doesn't come on the live stream, then I'm gonna end this video. But yeah, I definitely wanted to report those 2 pieces of information about what was going on. When I read it, I said, wow, let me go on and report this. Even though I'm taking, I'm stepping out of faith, because I'm under the weather myself. But I'm stepping out on faith, just to show, my dedication and my loyalty to do this video, to come live on this video, to report the news, to keep you guys up to date and abreast on what's been going on lately. So, like I said, I'm trying my best, like I said, because I don't want to let my fans down, because these last 3 months I have worked really hard, though, to try to keep this channel up and running and doing whatever I can. So, if anybody could, like I said, could be able to give $1, $5, $10, $20, whatever you can, go to Patreon, patreon.com/Chicago Talk. So, yeah, so I'm, like I said, if you could find it in the bottom of your heart, I would appreciate it. So far, it looks like nobody hasn't came on. So I'm going to give it a few more minutes, and after that, then I'm going to go on and end this video. So, yeah, so that's the up-to-date information I gathered so far at this point about Janet Jackson. But I pray that, I want to wish her the best of her endeavors. I hope her tour goes real well and well indeed, because I've been a big fan of Janet for a long, long time. And why would her ex-husband want to sit up here and try to, battle her for custody? I mean, and all they just have to simply do is just, just go for joint custody. She'll have the baby for some time and he'll have the baby sometime. I mean, that's just only the right thing to do. Because when you're talking about, who's going to get custody, I mean, that's kind of, to me personally, that's kind of selfish, but that's just how I feel about it. So, Denise Richmond, hello. How are you doing? I'm a little under the weather, but I'm trying to hang in there. How you doing, Denise? And thank you for chiming in on this live video. Yeah, I've been talking about the Janet Jackson story. Then I've been talking about that incident at the Starbucks where that man had jumped on those guys and stuff. And I think it was like 3 people, and he spitted on them and called them all kind of nasty names, and it was just terrible. But he did get charged, though, and I thank God for that. In terms of what is the punishment is going to be, that's not yet to be reported, so that's a wait and see thing. We'll just see what happens on that. So if anybody else wants to chime in, if you have any questions or concerns, please let's do it now while I'm still on the live feed. But like I said, definitely want going back again, the shout outs to the Real Deal and PT Showbiz Top 5, because they were a form of inspiration. They helped me get started on this channel, and 3 months later, here I am, at over 800 subscribers. So right now I'm going to be pushing towards, hopefully by August, I want to be at 1,000 subscribers, because with this channel, it's not so much, I'm not doing this far as for views or to get my name out there. I mean, I'm just basically doing this to get a message out there, to keep you updated about the news, let you know what's going on certain topics. And, my job is just basically, I just want to share the knowledge and, give you guys some knowledge, and that way you could be able to help you far as with knowing what's going on, and hopefully make better decisions in your life, and hopefully to do what's best for you and your family, because it's really important. So you still out there, ma'am? Is there? Oh wow, I hope I didn't lose her. Hold on. So Denise, I hope that I hope I kept you up to date on what I was talking about. But yeah, the main thing I was talking about was this Janet Jackson story, because man, that is crazy. But she does have, a good panel of lawyers, and one of the people that's been supporting her is her brother Randy Jackson. So that is good. She has that support from her brother, which is family. But she does have a good supporter of lawyers. So, once I find out more information about this story, I'll definitely will report it and let you know. But yeah, they're definitely going through a custody battle right now. So, but I'm gonna stick around for a few more minutes, and I'll give it up till about maybe 8:30 Central Time. That's Chicago time, to see if anybody else is gonna chime in. If not, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this video short and do what I do. So again, like I said, to my 800 subscribers, I want to thank you all for your love and support. And for the new subscribers, welcome to Chicago Talk. I hope you find these videos enlightening and very enjoyable. And, hopefully, you could stay, keep notified, keep up with the notifications about my latest videos, and everything. So, yeah, like I said, I try to keep you up to date with all the fresh information as much as I can gather. Oh, wait. I just thought about something else. I read this earlier, that about Mr. Donald Trump. Okay. It was reported, though, that he wanted the news media to stop doing commercials about Obamacare. Oh my God, really? And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think the legislation had told him that they didn't want they didn't want him to ban, they didn't want to ban Obamacare. But that's the latest development on that. That Donald Trump is trying to, he told the news media to stop doing commercials on Obamacare. But what that is, he's trying to bring Trump care in. But check out on my previous video what I did. I talked about, did a parable between Obamacare and Trump care. So whenever you get that time, though, go check that video out as well there. That way you can kind of know the difference. But it's not as, like I said, this is not, solid and concrete yet. Like I said, that's just research that I gathered, information I gathered. So, like I said, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's also another breaking news, that Trump told the media, though, that they want them to stop, doing commercials about Obamacare. And I'm like, what the hell is wrong with him? I don't know. So So that's the news right there. 5 more minutes and then I'll be off this video. But yeah, I almost forgot about that. And now when I read that story, I'm like, man, that is just too deep, too deep, too deep, too deep. And I feel sorry for the people in the not only in Chicago but the U.S. because, and then from what I've gathered about Trump Care, that's basically going to eliminate Medicaid. And it's a lot of people out here, a lot of poor people, especially with women with children. They need that. They need that care. So that way the children, they could take them to the doctor and get the immunization shots and get whatever that they need in case if they get sick, they get the proper care that they need. Because some people cannot afford. I mean, in terms of paying that type of premium as far as Trump care because like I said, but go check out that video what I did talking about the difference between Trump care and Obamacare. But from what I've gathered when I did my research on that, that's not no. No, 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 no. And then if they miss payments though, then they're gonna double, charge them double for the premiums. Dude, really? How in the world are they gonna sit up here and afford those premiums? And there's not any, and you don't even want to develop any jobs and stuff, but you want to build a wall, for Mexico to keep from the people to come into the country to better their lives. But, you want to do all of this though and make it harder on the people in the U.S. My thing is this though, when you're talking about America, America is for the people and about the people. You claiming that you want to make America better, but hell, if you really get down and get deep into it, you're making America worse than versus being better. So, dude, what you gonna do? Either you're gonna be down and try to make some changes for the better. If you can't do it, then guess what? It's time for you to step down. Because the man is 70 years old and he's old and he need to go somewhere and sit his ass down somewhere in an island somewhere with a cocktail in his hand enjoying the rest of his life, because let's face it, the man, the way how he's conducting this country, he's looking at it as from a business point of view, instead of looking at things from a political point of view. So, come on now, dude, let's be real about this. Well, it looks like ain't nobody else gonna chime in on the video, but that's okay. My thing is, like I said, you can go on and catch me on the back end. So I'm about to get ready to wrap up this video. But Denise Richmond, I thank you so very much for chiming in on this live stream video of Chicago Talk. So with that being said, I'm getting ready to end this video. This is C Temptation again, coming with breaking news of Chicago Talk live stream. For those of you, if you catch me on the back end, you can reach out to me either on Facebook, Instagram. I got a Twitter page, but I really don't be on it too much though, because it's not. I don't find that too interesting. So the main ones I'm on mostly is Facebook, Instagram, or if you want to send me an email, you can send it to me at charris7102@gmail.com. Again, that email address is charris7102@gmail.com. So I'm about to get ready to wrap this up. So peace and blessings and namaste. Peace be unto you and everybody that's watching this live stream video. So I'm about to get ready to wrap it up. Everybody enjoy the rest of your night. Dropping the mic. I'm out.